Have you ever wondered why a fortunate few have boundless energy while you want to crawl back into bed? The secret is not in your muscles, your heart, your guts, or your gonads, and it's not in your mind either. No, it lurks in a place you never suspected. And I'm going to show you how you can finally feel a power surge. Guaranteed. But not only that, this secret could be the answer to a whole slew of issues, such as stiff joints, aching muscles, occasional headaches, jitters, and even moodiness, poor sleep patterns, senior moments, and trouble concentrating. But once you know about this incredible breakthrough, you can turn your whole life around. That's because there's one doctor who finally uncovered the secret to boundless energy and so much more. His name is Dr. Mark Stengler. In the last 18 years, he's helped over 3,598 patients beat hopeless cases of fatigue, including folks who were literally crying with exhaustion and sheer frustration. You may have seen him on ABC, CBS, or Fox, or maybe you've seen him hosting his weekly PBS special on natural medicine. But what you might not know is that the very same secret he's used to help thousands of his patients can help you too. My name's Emily Walker, and I work with Dr. Stengler to help bring you the biggest breakthroughs and discoveries he uses at his renowned clinic, the Stengler Center for Integrative Medicine. But first, you've got to know where to start. And it may surprise you, but it's all about your adrenal glands. How, you ask? Your adrenal glands are all but ignored by most doctors, but they practically control the health of your entire body. Perched atop your kidneys like tiny beanbags, your adrenal glands may not look important, but ignore them at your own peril. Because your adrenal glands are your key to boundless energy, a sharp mind, sunny moods, flexible joints, and so much more. These overlooked critters are almost like a second brain because they make your bones and muscles strong by producing DHEA, the precursor to anabolic hormones like testosterone. They regulate your blood pressure. For example, they can make your blood pressure soar and your heart pound like a drum by secreting adrenaline. They control your blood sugar by stimulating your liver to make glycogen, which is a form of glucose, when your blood sugar gets too low. Plus, they provide your body with the powerful stress hormone cortisol, which sharpens your mind, heightens your mood, gives you extra energy, and even influences your sleep cycles. And if you support your adrenals, you can turn your whole life around. Remember that feeling? Remember the joy of all the energy surging through your young body as you bounce out of bed and tear through the day. Well, get ready to feel that great again, because now you can have the very same natural formula that Dr. Stengler's patients swear by. Our team searched the globe for the most pristine, potent forms of the hard-to-find compounds Dr. Stengler gives his own patients. And we put them all into one simple, affordable capsule that you can use right at home. It's called Adrenal Performance Plus, and you're invited to try it worry-free. You see, Dr. Stengler has seen the compounds in this formula work miracles literally thousands of times at his clinic. So we're backing Adrenal Performance Plus with the most unusual guarantee. Even if you've been bone-weary for decades, you're going to start feeling a joyous power surge, or it won't cost you a cent. And just like Dr. Stengler's patients, as you switch on the juice again, you may feel a transformation throughout your body, as stiff joints, aching muscles, jittery nerves, moodiness, senior moments, and other miseries fade right into the past. How do I know? Because Dr. Stengler's seen it happen thousands of times at his clinic, even for patients who've tried everything. Coffee, teas, juices, energy bars, energy drinks, exercise diets, and supplements like yerba mate, guarana, kola nut, and bitter orange. Sound familiar? That's why I'm going to let you in on a shocking little secret. Everything on that long list is actually draining your energy, as systematically as a thief who siphons gas from your tank. In a moment, I'll explain why each of these energy boosters won't and can't work, but suffice to say, mess with your adrenals and you collapse like a shack in a hurricane. When you get stressed, your adrenal glands respond by pumping out cortisol to help you cope. But when they run out of juice, you're left running on empty. You get anxious and forgetful. Your blood sugar may rise. You may gain weight. You can't sleep. Everyday aches and pains seem to be the rule, and you feel totally, utterly exhausted. Out of it, blotto, done. Now, the bad news is that 21st century life excels at overworking your adrenal glands. You sit at work, unable to fight or flee when your boss or associates howl. You go home, turn on the TV, and watch news of war and tragedy. And everything else that surrounds you, from cell phones and computers to processed food, is constantly jolting your poor, overworked adrenals. No wonder you feel like dirt. But the great news is that if you support your adrenals, you can turn your whole life around. Not just your health, but your career, your marriage, and your ability to enjoy every precious moment of your life. That's because it's physically impossible to excel on the job, have great sex, or simply feel good without healthy adrenal glands. In fact, 50% of the patients who come to Dr. Stengler with other health issues turn out to have adrenal imbalance. And once he solves that problem, everything else usually falls into place. Imagine your stiff joints, aching muscles, moodiness, jittery nerves, poor sleep, and inability to concentrate. All of these concerns can fade like the mist on a sunny morning once your adrenal glands perform at their peak. Better still, now it's never been easier to beat adrenal fatigue. First, just avoid some of these incredibly common blunders that you may have been told to do. You see, after years of treating so many fatigue patients, Dr. Stengler has observed quite a few truths. He calls these the 5 dumbest falsehoods of fatigue. Myth number 1, coffee relieves fatigue. Nope. Caffeine is actually among the worst things you can take for weakened adrenals. It's like hitting the gas when the needle is on empty. You get a quick jolt, then you stop cold. That's why Adrenal Performance Plus contains no caffeinated compounds. Myth number 2, supplements like yerba mate, guarana, or bitter orange will do the trick. No again. These stimulants work just like coffee, squeezing the last drops of energy from stressed out adrenals. In contrast, the herbs in Adrenal Performance Plus nourish and nurture your adrenals back to health. Myth number 3, you need to go on a special diet. Actually, you need to stay away from sugars and other simple carbohydrates, which spike your blood sugar and punish your adrenal glands. Myth number 4, energy drinks like Acai or Goji juice will stoke your furnace. Wrong again. These fruits do contain fabulous antioxidants, but the juices are full of sugar, which deplete your adrenals. That's why Adrenal Performance Plus contains sugar-free concentrates of these powerhouse fruits instead of juices. Myth number 5, you need to exercise harder. No way. Moderate exercise does indeed help your adrenals, but too much exercise stresses them out. Relax, give your body time to recover, and take your Adrenal Performance Plus so you can nourish, support, and maintain your adrenal glands with the compounds they crave. Keep in mind, Adrenal Performance Plus is the only supplement I've seen with all 7 adrenal amplifiers, in exactly the same form and dosage that Dr. Stengler uses with such success at his clinic. Let me explain how each of these adrenal amplifiers works and why they've been so hard to find until now. Adrenal amplifier number 1, the clinically tested form of Ashwagandha. Maybe you know that traditional healers in India use this herb to relieve fatigue, but lately it's logged amazing results in exciting new scientific studies. In a recent clinical trial on real human beings, not lab rats, ashwagandha extract was shown to help relieve fatigue, tension, and exhaustion from everyday stressors, promote mental clarity, concentration, and alertness, enhance balanced energy levels for the zip you need to keep going. Plus, people taking this extract had a great big reduction in serum cortisol levels. Maybe you've heard of cortisol before. Cortisol is the main hormone your adrenal glands secrete when you're stressed. And the reduction that ashwagandha produces is flat out astonishing. But not only that, subjects also saw an impressive increase in DHEA. That's the energy hormone that's the precursor to testosterone, the anabolic hormone that keeps your muscles strong and toned. I've never seen another herb that can cut cortisol levels and boost DHEA so powerfully. But don't be fooled by ads promoting ordinary ashwagandha, because the researchers used a very special ashwagandha extract with a very high percentage of withanolides. You see, that's the active ingredient that yielded these fantastic results, and it's exactly what goes into Adrenal Performance Plus. Our ashwagandha extract is standardized to a whopping 8% withanolides. Plus, it's extracted from specially grown ashwagandha roots and leaves in a patented water-based process. But that's just the start. Adrenal Performance Plus also includes rhodiola rosea extract standardized for its full power effect. Rhodiola is getting plenty of press for its stress-fighting, mood-improving powers. It's been the subject of intensive research in approximately 180 different studies, including human trials. And rhodiola has been shown to boost mental energy and exercise endurance. It's even been tested on overworked doctors and shown to help improve their mental performance. But too many folks are getting scammed by wimpy rhodiola. Quick buck artists are cashing in on the name and not delivering anything close to what the researchers used. You should always insist on rhodiola rosea, not rhodiola SPP. And your extract should be standardized to 3% rosavins in a dosage of 300 milligrams daily, because it's the most important nutrient. I know that's a lot to remember, but you don't have to anymore. You'll get exactly this concentration and dosage in Adrenal Performance Plus, and you'll also receive Adrenal Amplifier number 3, the other ginseng. A lot of folks will recommend regular Chinese ginseng, but Dr. Stengler is convinced that it stresses your adrenals. That's why Adrenal Performance Plus includes a lesser-known plant species called Siberian ginseng, because it has a completely different chemistry. In fact, historically, Russian athletes and cosmonauts commonly use Siberian ginseng to keep up their energy reserves. And Dr. Stengler has seen it work wonders thousands of times for his patients with adrenal imbalance. That's why every dose of Adrenal Performance Plus contains the same highly concentrated extract Dr. Stengler uses at his clinic. But that's not all. Next, you're getting Adrenal Amplifier number 4, the stress vitamins. You'd be shocked by how many of Dr. Stengler's patients turn out to be deficient in vitamins B12 and B5, and both of these are essential to energy production. So, we've made sure that you get a very generous dosage in Adrenal Performance Plus. But even then, we're still not done. Next, we added Adrenal Amplifiers number 5, number 6, and number 7, Pomegranate, Acai, and Goji. With Adrenal Performance Plus, you can get all the goodness of these superfruits without the sugar. Millions of people are tanking up on pomegranate, acai, and goji juices, since they're often marketed as energy tonics. Well, the fruits do contain fantastic antioxidants, but the juices are loaded with sugars that can stress and deplete your adrenals, and that's the last thing you need if you're suffering from fatigue. So our team extracted the powerful nutrients from these fruits, leaving out the stressful sugars. It's the simplest and best way to get the goodness of pomegranate, acai, and goji berries. Add it all up, and you're getting much, much more than an energy supplement. By supporting your adrenals so completely and effectively, you won't just get more energy, you'll turn your whole life around. Whether you're just starting out your career or enjoying a well-earned retirement, healthy adrenal glands give you the gusto you need to enjoy every year of a long, fulfilled life. You'll feel sharper, calmer, happier, and stronger than ever before. Yes, you can, and I know you will. If only you give your overstressed adrenal glands a break. Dr. Stengler's seen it happen thousands of times in his clinic, and out of all the thousands of natural discoveries he's investigated and prescribed, he says Adrenal Performance Plus is the single most reliable, effective, natural formula I've ever used as a doctor. He's seen it work for women and men of all ages at all different stages of overall health, and it performs like clockwork. And we guarantee it'll work for you too, or you don't pay. And we couldn't be prouder to offer Adrenal Performance Plus, the premier natural formula developed and used by Dr. Mark Stengler, today's most acclaimed natural doctor. And we're backing it up with the most consumer-friendly guarantees in the business. Dr. Stengler's Anytime Guarantee. All we ask is that you just give it 2 quick weeks and feel the results for yourself. If you're not feeling a dramatic turnaround in your energy, health, and well-being, you can return the unused portion at any time for a full refund, less shipping, no questions asked. And month by month, it's going to get even better. In fact, once you hit the 2-month mark, that's just 60 days, I bet you're going to feel absolutely transformed. Or same deal. You can return the unused portion for a full refund anytime, even if you're on the last capsule of the bottle.